Black Link Magazine. I'm your girl, Marva B, and I am the owner, founder, chief editor of Black Link Magazine. We have a special guest with us, so wherever you are, get ready for an amazing interview with Miss Marlena Moniece. Go ahead and tell the world who you are and what you do.
Hi, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. As you know, my name is Marlena Moniece. I am a recording artist. I do pop and R&B, but I did start it out with gospel. Gospel is my roots, okay? That's where I got my soulful powerhouse voice from, gospel.
Yeah.
I've done a lot. I toured a lot. I've done a lot as a child too. I perform in Prudential Center, Newark Symphony Hall. And yes, I am from New Jersey. And I just travel a lot to a lot of states and perform to, different colleges and schools. So, festivals, that's just what I do. That's just my life. I'm going to use what God gave me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of artists that are, especially R&B artists, they initially come out of the church, which is an amazing thing, because first of all, we know God is first and he's the one that gives us our gifts.
Yes, indeed.
So tell me, Marlena, you are on the East Coast and born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay. So tell us, what was it, or at what point did you know, I sing, this is what I do, and this is what this is going to be my life? At what point was that?
I'm gonna definitely say when at the time I was young, very young, and I used to hum a lot to the point that I don't even notice I be humming. So when I be in class, the teachers be like, "Shh, we're testing, or we working," and I that's what I used to do a lot. And when I heard, I don't know if you remember the artist Anne Marie.
Yeah.
When I heard her single, This One Thing, I immediately knew, like, I want to be just like that. I just want to be that right there. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know how to.
Right.
So I started with gospel, going to church a lot, singing in the choir, and the choir used to tell me, like, "Oh my God, your voice is just so beautiful. Do a solo." And I do a solo, and everybody loved it. They just they was blessed every time I sang to them, because I not just sing to them, but I perform it to them. So they felt what I was singing. And that's when I knew, I'm like, this is something that I really want to do. The impact that I have in people, this is some professional thing that I got going on, and nobody told me how to do it, So after years, doing gospel, I had my own gospel group called Mission 316. After that, as a preteen, becoming a young adult, I wanted to do R&B. And that's how I got to be an R&B pop artist.
Wow.
But I came a long way, very challenging, very challenging.
And that gives us a segue into what I wanted to talk about. I'm glad you said that. Because and the reason I go there is because everybody that I talk to that is in the business, they talk about their challenges, their ups and downs. And a lot of people that are trying to break into the business just see the glitz and the glamour and the happy, the videos you make and the fun stuff. Give us just a synopsis of what it's like behind the scenes and how hard you have to work to get to where you want to be in the business.
It's an everyday job. You don't get no settled days. You know how we work a normal job, we get, Saturday, Sunday. No, this is every day. I feel like if I don't do something involving my music, I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm lacking. And it is hard because you got to keep it up, because other people's going to keep it up and pass you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that grind up, be consistent. And it's really hard as a female, because guys can get up and go, put on their chains and a t-shirt and perform. But as a female, you have to have the hair, the nails, the eyelashes and that. And yeah, it looks pretty, but just having that all the time, it gets annoying, because I just want to wear a pair of, baggy shorts and a tank top too, you know what I'm saying? And everybody have a certain way they want you to look like, but it's an everyday work day as an artist, especially for females. It never ends.
Yeah. Well, I like that you said that, because I believe that in any industry, whatever you're trying to do, or when you're trying to build a business, or when you're trying to reach your goals, it's every day. Like if you're trying to get somewhere in life, for me, you have to be doing something every single day towards that. I don't care if it's something small, something big, but something every day in order to get where you want to be. So
with the lights and cameras, and even days when you just don't even feel good, you just got to do it. Just got to push it through. But that's just the pressure. It's very pressuring, to keep it up. That's one of the challenges, definitely.
So tell me, what have you done as far as stage? Like, can you name some things that you've done, like your performances, and who you've performed with or opened up for, or they've opened up for you, or however that works?
Oh my God. There's a lot of people. Oh my God. Okay, so oh my gosh. So
this will probably be hard too. What was your most memorable?
I got to say, when my first opening was, this is when I was in gospel. I opened up for Mary and Aretha Franklin, Donnie Kirkland. Yeah, yes. I opened up for those major gospel artists and Youth of Praise. I performed for a lot of gospel artists, because I was in gospel for a long time. And when it comes to R&B, I perform with Love and Hip Hop, down to Trina, A1, so it goes back to that, and many more that I just forgot because I just done a lot, but those are those major memories that I will never forget. It was very exciting.
Tell me about Love and Hip Hop. What did you do?
So it was like a South side, dirty South side tour with Erica, A1 and Trina, and I think it was fun. I was younger, I was like in my 19. I was 19 actually, and I was the youngest artist there performing. And what you see on TV, that's really what it is. People be bull crapping, but it's a lot of drama. Everybody kind of, sexy and horny, and everybody want to get some of you. And I'm like, get away from me. But I was there to show, who I am as my artistry, I'm a homebody. I don't like to go out and party, but that's what they did. I didn't really enjoy as much because that wasn't like my type of crowd. But any opportunity to show who I am is a good opportunity, respectfully.
How was it for you to transition from gospel into R&B?
Woo! I gotta say, it was extremely hard. You would think dimming down your voice would be easy. Mm-hmm. It's not. Yeah. Because when I sing, or let me say recording was very hard, because I used to like belt out, and like at that time back then, they wanted people to dim down their voices until Ariana Grande kind of like went out. So she actually put back singing, and I'm grateful for her. She's like my favorite artist. But going back to me, they used to tell me, oh, tone it down with the, shaking your voice and like riffing. And it was really hard, because it's like, I don't want to turn down what God gave me and bless me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like scooching his blessings, like for you to feel comfortable. Right. It was very hard. And sometimes when I perform, I be putting my hands like this, like I'm singing to God, but I'm singing about my boyfriend. And it's like so weird. So it took me like 2 years to really get it down, to tell me like, girl, I don't do gospel, get it out of your head. And I'm just really happy it happened young, It
Yeah.
happened young.
Yeah.
So now I'm a pro.
I know the music, just the industry period can be a little grimy.
Yeah.
What have you had to deal with other than, I know it's really grimy when somebody's trying to be all over you because you're beautiful or whatever, but you know, right? But so what else, what other kind of drama did you have to face and how did you overcome that?
You know, it's sad to say that the griminess comes from the people who you know, closed doors, a lot of griminess, you know, a lot of people want a lot of credit for some of the things that they actually don't really, you know, put in, you know what I'm saying? Envy by a lot of artists, you know, they, you know, jealous of me, smile in my face, but talk crap about me. And I have no idea until somebody actually tell me, like, listen, girl, like, watch out, because this person, they messed up your mic because they want you to sing better than their artist. It comes down to that.
Wow.
You know, background dancers, you know, I'm very humble. I give a lot. You know, a lot of artists, they don't take care of their dancers or bands. They don't care. You get there on your own. You feed yourself. But me, I feed them, give them transportation, but they get too comfortable. And then they just, when I say no, it's like, you know? So it's like,
oh, wow.
I, in a way now, right now, I have to be kind of, I will always be humble, but I have to be kind of assertive to let people know that don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? So because if I'm too nice, people, they tend to actually walk over you like you're not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that I had to learn for myself by so many people and turn their backs on me, you know.
It's sad.
And that's fine.
Yeah, it's sad. I talked to several other artists, and they talk about that. You know, they are very humble and really sweet, and you expect people, you know, to be that way. I know for me, I was like, I don't know if I could make it in the industry. I'm too nice, right? But don't cross lines with me, you know. You don't want to. I don't want to show that other side, right?
I don't want it. It takes a lot of energy.
And I think that I'm really shocked to hear, or am I shocked that somebody would mess with your mic to make I'm kind of floored by like this really happens.
Yes.
How do you combat that? Is it that you have to have the good people, your team, a good team around you to make sure? Like, how do you combat that problem?
Oh my God. I mean, do I approach them? No, because they only going to say, no, what are you talking about? You're crazy, you know. But usually when that one time it, you know, happened, you know, I didn't know at the time. I'm thinking that there's something wrong with the DJ, but they were kind of like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But I don't stop the show. I got to still keep on going. The show must go on. And I still did what I had to do. And people still loved me and followed me. So there was no reason for me to be mad when I still had great reactions. And after I walked off the stage to try to go home, people still want to take pictures and get to know me more. You know, so that don't really affect me. It affects them to see me still happy and not so mad because they think I know, but I don't know. But I think it was one of my dancers when I was just singing just a solo without them, when he was sitting on the side of the back of the stage, they seen it, you know? So it was just like, I'm like, oh, wow, really? That really happened? But it's okay. Don't worry about it, girl. Let's go. Yeah, it definitely was.
So let's talk about Andale. What was your inspiration behind that?
Oh man, first of all, it started out with the beat. The beat was crazy. That was something that I couldn't just like, oh, I like the beat, let me sit it to the side. No, I was like, we gotta work on this today. And the guy who created the beat, his name is Quasmo. He was inspired by Slick Rick. And I told him that I wanted to bring back those Slick Rick days, but have it in a new generation feel, you know, something, you know, the 90s feel, because that's what we really need, you know what I'm saying? To bring you back, like, oh, the boom earrings and all that. And I just wanted to just write something about, you know, just being in a relationship. You just want to love up your man. You just like glorify how your man just looks so good, and you just want to just do him up, and you know, like, you know, sexual. That's, you know.
I love it. I love the song.
It's just a good vibe. It's very simple, super simple, not too much meaning. It's just get to the business. That's just all what it's all about. But it's all about just the vibe, really.
I loved it. Loved it. Yeah.
Thank you.
I listened a few times. I loved it. So what did it take for the video? I love the video.
Yes.
Yeah. Where'd you shoot it at?
So I shoot it at the Bronx. I took it to New York, you know. Got to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to thank London Designs. He designed the whole outfit. He did all the clothes wardrobe, and I told him exactly, like, bring me back to the 90s, but a little trendy today. Yes. And he did exactly. I was like, I want a little burlesque look a little bit, because, you know, we talking about the business. He gave it all to me. And it was just, I didn't want it to be a, you know, too much of a today's video. I just wanted to be like a way back video in the 90s, but not too crispy old, you know? Yeah. So it was very simple. That's how I like it, because that's how I feel about the song. I just want you guys to like feel the vibe. And not be so like, oh, the video. But I love the video. A lot of people love the video. Yes. Thank God. I appreciate that. Yeah, I see. I appreciate that 100%.
Yes. What's going on next in your world?
All I can say is that I'm just, I just got this song out right now. I'm showing it a lot, showing people and touring it and letting people know this is a hot record that you need to listen all year around, not just summer. And I know for a fact that there will be a single coming out around the fall. All right. So another single. So just got to keep it going, just keep it going and everything. But I just want to just show people who I am even more. And then after that second single, probably an EP, like a little tiny album. So to get to know the real me for real, instead of just having little singles. Right. Yeah, that's definitely
awesome. Well, Black Link Magazine will be following you. We can't wait to have you in the magazine, and just kind of spread the word about, you know, what you got going on and who you are. So tell the people where they can find you.
Oh my gosh, you can find me anywhere, honestly. All you gotta do is just type in my name, Marlena Moniece. You can add me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify. When I said everywhere, like, I mean like everywhere. Just type in my name, you find me.
I want to shout out Shedrick for connecting us.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Shout out to my team. Shout out to Cedric, Guy, B Room, the Star Maker, Sloppy Vinyl, Felony, Quasmo, for making this happen. And now we here. So I appreciate this a lot. Thank you.
Well, I thank you for being here. Anytime, you know, you want to come back, you're welcome. And with that said, you know, good luck in everything that you do. Again, we will be watching. We're going to have our good eye on you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, you guys. Go out and check out Andale. It's on YouTube. It's Andale. Go to YouTube, check her out. It's amazing. Hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, share it to the world. In the meantime, we're gonna get out of here. So you guys respect yourself, respect others. We are done.